Oh, Nigel. I love Nigel. Hi. So today we're gonna take a short detour from Rocky movies and we're gonna watch Spinal Tap. Actually, this is Spinal Tap. This is a movie that was requested and was on my watch list for a while. Now it's time to watch it. If you're not new on my channel, then you know that I love Better Call Saul. It is my favorite show of all time. And so seeing Michael McCain, or is it McKean? I'm not sure. He is actually the reason why I added this film to my watch list. And so without further ado, let's start watching. This is Spinal Tap.
I went down to Greenwich Village, New York City to a rock club called the Electric Banana. Don't look for it, it's not there anymore. I heard a band that, for me, redefined the word rock and roll. Their exuberance, their raw power, and their punctuality. And they've earned a distinguished place in rock history as one of England's loudest bands.
Loudest, not best.
When I heard that Tap was releasing a new album called Smell the Glove, well, needless to say, I jumped at the chance to make the documentary, if you will, rockumentary that you're about to see. Hey, enough of my yakking. What do you say? Let's boogie.
Yeah, let's boogie.
Which one is it? This is LaGuardia. This is New York.
Spinal Tap.
It's like you become one with the guys in the band. I mean, the music just unites people with the players.
We have Spinal Tap from the UK. You must be the USA.
He kind of looks like, this one looks like Ringo Starr. The middle one looks like Ozzy Osbourne.
We were in different groups. I was in a group called The Creatures.
And we looked at each other and said, well,
look,
we
why
might as
not?
well join up.
So we became the Originals, and we had to change our name.
There's another group in the East End called the Originals. We had to rename ourselves, and
The New Originals.
they became...
The Regulars. They changed their name back to The Regulars, and we thought we could go back to the Originals, but what's the point?
Wait, this is supposed to be them. Wow. This is done really well.
Your first drummer was
The Beeper.
John Stumpy Pepys.
Oh wait, the first drummer, he also played in Better Call Saul as
He died. He died in a bizarre gardening accident.
It's really one of those things. It was...
and he was replaced by
Stumpy Joe.
and what happened to Stumpy Joe?
The official explanation was he choked on vomit.
oh my god.
someone else's vomit.
Oh, ew. So all their drummers are dying? Is that like a curse? Oh, friend.
All right, listen, I want you to all meet Sir Dennis Eaton Hogg. Now, you don't talk so much, just smile and look smart.
We wish them great success on their North American tour. Tap into America!
Are you reading Yes, I Can?
Have you read it?
Yeah, by Sammy Davis Jr.? Did you get to the part yet where Sammy's coming out of the Copa? Frank's walking down Broadway by himself.
Mm-hmm.
You know, they get all they want, so they don't really understand, you know, about a life like Frank's. When you've loved and lost the way Frank has, then you know what life's about.
But you don't feel that these guys have an effect on an audience? Kids go to their concert, they have a great time.
But it's a passing thing. This is a fad.
They've been at it for decades. I don't think it's a fad. So this is the original I Love Big Butts. Oy vey. Oh my god.
Let's talk about your reviews. This tasteless cover is a good indication of the lack of musical invention within.
This pretentious, ponderous collection of religious rock psalms is enough to prompt the question, what day did the Lord create Spinal Tap, and couldn't he have rested on that day too?
Oh, ouch. That's a good review.
Shark Sandwich, which was merely a 2-word review, just said, shit sandwich.
Oh, that's funny. Shade sandwich.
Provocative title. I love it. Well, wait till you see the cover. Wait till you see the cover.
This whole issue of
Whatever's on your mind.
the issue of the cover seems to be facts that the company is rather down on the cover. Is that the case?
Yes, they don't like the cover. They find it very offensive and very sexist.
I mean, what's
You
offensive?
put a greased, naked woman with
Yes.
a dog collar
With a dog
around her
collar.
neck and a man's arm extended out, holding on to the leash and pushing a black glove in her face. Get out of the 60s. We don't have this mentality anymore.
Knowing what happened to Fran Drescher, it's really uncomfortable.
They're not going to release the album because they have decided that the cover is sexist.
But what's wrong with being sexy? I mean, there's no...
Sexist.
Okay, listen, I want...
That's why she told him to be quiet.
You know, if we were serious and we said, yes, she should be forced to smell the glove.
Is this herpes? Oh, he has herpes.
What's that on your finger?
It's my gum.
What are you doing with it on your finger?
I might need it later.
How old were you guys? How old were you guys when you met?
You and 8, and I was 7.
Do you remember the first song that you guys ever wrote together?
Yeah.
All the Way Home?
Yeah.
Can you remember a little bit of it?
And I'm waiting for that train to bring you back, and I'm gonna cry, cry, cry all the way home, all the way home, all the way home.
That's catchy.
Cry all the way home, yeah.
Fairly simple. It's about six words in the whole song.
The makeup of your audience seems to be predominantly young boys.
There's also like a reaction to the female to our music.
They see us on stage with tight trousers. We've got, you know, armadillos in our trousers. I mean, it's really quite frightening. They run screaming. Well, no, there's some problems here. I don't even know where to start. Look, this miniature bread, it's like, let's say I want a bite, right? I don't understand how it's like.
This, though.
Then it's half the size.
No, not the
then it
gourmet
breaks
bread.
up, like this.
On the bread like this, see?
But then if you keep folding it, it keeps breaking, and then you'll. Who's in here? No one. And then in here, there's a little guy. Look.
Yeah.
So it's a complete catastrophe.
No,
Catastrophe, really. Oh, oh shit. I kind of see the armadillo. Okay.
Play all? I mean, do you actually play all these, or?
I play them and I...
That's a huge collection. Seems like way too much.
Oh, this is special too. It's a... Look, see? Still got the old tagger on it. See?
You just bought it?
Don't touch it.
I was just pointing at it.
Well, don't point even.
Don't
You
even
can't-
point?
No, never. I mean,
Can I look at it?
No, you've seen
Don't
enough
look
of
at
that one. But it's very, very special because if you can...
Is that cocaine on the table? What?
Heaven. Look, right across the board.
This thing only goes to 11, so beat it, Spider-Man.
Exactly.
Does that mean it's louder?
Most blokes are going to be playing at 10. Where can you go from there? What we do is if we need that extra push over the cliff...
Put it up to 11.
11, exactly.
Why don't you just make 10 louder and make 10 be the top?
These go to 11.
We have a slight problem with your reservation, nothing serious. Wanted 7 suites.
7 suites.
And they put you on the 7th floor with 1 suite.
That's
However,
considerably more than minor.
Yeah.
attractive
Hey,
they are.
listen to me.
Yes, sir.
We want these suites and we want them now. Okay.
Perhaps you can help it. Give me a hand, please.
This twisted old fruit here tells me that you
just as
have
God
not
made
got
me,
my
sir.
reservations.
Oh.
How are you, laddie? Great to see you, Ter. Terrific to see you.
Liam.
Ian.
Ian. Listen, we'd love to stand around and chat, but we gotta
sit down in the lobby and wait for the limo.
Okay, one thing that kind of took me out of it being like a rockumentary is that once the camera went to the other direction, we didn't see any cameraman, any equipment, no anything.
Have you seen Duke Fame's current album?
Yes.
You've seen the cover. Naked women.
No, he's tied down to this table. We've got these whips, and they're all semi-new.
Knocking on him, and
Semi-new.
Because he's the
number
victim.
3.
Their objections were that she was the victim.
So close.
I mean, if we'd had all you guys tied up, that probably would have been fine.
Mm-hmm.
It's still a stupid
It's such a
cover.
fine line between stupid and
clever.
We're cancelled here.
At the hotel?
Oh.
No, we're cancelled. The gig is cancelled.
Because of the cover?
Show cancelled due to lack of advertising funds.
The last time Tap toured America, they were booked into 10,000-seat arenas and 15,000-seat venues. And it seems that now, on the current tour, they're being booked into 1,200-seat arenas, 1,500-seat arenas. Does this mean the popularity of the group is waning?
Oh, no. But their appeal is becoming more selective.
Now, I noticed this here, you've got this cricket bat here.
No, I carry this partly out of, I suppose, what's the word?
Punishment?
Good solid piece of wood in your hand is quite often useful.
Oh, I miss you too, darling. Well, we've got some cancellations, that's all. We got to Memphis, and there's no gig in Memphis, and we... Oh, don't tease me. That's not until April. Great! Who's that? It's Janine. She's gonna come meet us.
Well, is she coming to drop some stuff off, and then
No,
go right
she's
back?
coming on the road. She's gonna travel with us. She's gonna go on the road with us.
I think he's in love with him.
Well, since my baby left me, I found a new place to dwell.
Do it with the harmony parts.
Right. Since my baby left me. No, you can't hit that note. Well, I found a new place to dwell. You don't want to go raga on
No,
this
not on
number.
this, I don't.
It sounds fucking barbershop.
Well, don't, hey.
Barbershop raga.
Watch them.
It's a new...
It really puts perspective on things, doesn't it?
Not too much. There's too much fucking perspective now. We toured the world, we toured the States.
Toured the world and elsewhere.
It was a dream come true.
Listen, what the flower people say.
They really captured that period in time.
During the Flower People period, who was your drummer?
Peter James Bond, he also died in mysterious...
Yeah, there's a curse.
He exploded on stage.
Oh, wow.
Just like that.
He just went
Uh,
up.
Nothing was left.
Look at his face.
Well, there was.
It's true. This
it's true.
really did
There was a
happen.
little green globule on his drum seat.
Oh my god.
Dozens of people spontaneously combusted.
Sure. I think he actually probably killed himself. Ah, his baby girl.
This is Janine.
Hello.
Visitor stay, isn't it?
Here it is, lads.
Oh, the third wheel, he knows. He knows that he loves him.
This is
Smell the Glove by
That's-
Spinal Tap. When you go
That's
to the
Smell
stores.
the Glove. That's the jacket cover.
Wait, but it's black.
It's not going to say
Nothing
anything.
on the
So it's
spine.
just going to be like this, all
It's going to be
black.
that simple, beautiful.
But there's not even the logo of the band.
You can see yourself in both sides. I think it looks like death.
David,
It looks
death-
like mourning.
Every movie in every cinema is about death. Death sells.
Like, how much more black could this be? And the answer is none.
You know, I think we're stuck with a very stupid and a very dismal-looking album.
We're on our way now. You know, it's time to.
I agree.
It's time to kick ass.
I don't know, who knows? Maybe the record will do well. What about the third guy? Oh no, no, he's gonna die. Oh no.
They kind of took me aside and said, well, Mick, it's like this. Kind of freaked me out a bit, but it can't always happen. Right. To every, can it? Right.
He looks like he's about to cut his own wrists.
I wonder if you have as much influence over his musical expression.
Oh, yeah. I listen to him when he's experimenting. And I say, yeah, that's good, or that's bad, or that's shit.
Yes, she's very honest. She's brutally frank.
That's something you really should aspire to have with your partner.
Nigel and Janine are so similar in so many ways. They don't dislike each other at all, and there's great love between the two of them, but they're just some sort of communication that's just not, it's just blocked or something.
Because they're both in love with the same person.
A trilogy, really, a musical trilogy that I'm doing in D minor. I find is really the saddest of all keys. Well, this piece is called Lick My Love Pump.
Do you have any metal objects in your pockets?
Yeah.
Yeah, somewhere in the crotch.
Do you have any artificial plates or limbs?
Not really, no.
Wait, it sounds like no one came. Yikes. That's abysmal.
You know what I want you to do? Will you do something for me? Just kick my ass, okay? I'm not asking, I'm telling with this. Kick my ass.
Come on, Vic. Let's go, Mr. Shrimpton.
Are they lost? What's...
You go right straight through this door here, jog to the
We
left.
don't have time for that.
Go straight ahead.
Trust you.
Personnel only.
Yeah.
Open that door. That's the stage. You must have made a wrong turn.
We gotta go another way.
Oh my god, the whole crowd is going to disappear by the time they reach the stage.
Might have been better if the album had been mixed right. It was mixed all wrong, wasn't it?
It was mixed wrong?
Yeah.
Were you there?
couldn't hear
So your judgment is it was mixed wrong?
Is this based on the Beatles with Yoko Ono and John
It's like saying, you know, you're using your wrong conditioner for your hair.
You don't do heavy metal in Dolby, you know? I mean,
In
it's
what?
She means Dolby, all right? She means Dolby. You know, these, Janine's been working on these very hard. These are...
He's so cute. This is so sweet because he
This
didn't...
is a look for Viv, he's a Libra. This is Nigel, he's Capricorn. This is
a show.
This, I love this. I wish I were the cancer.
That's attractive.
This is your crab face. And this is David.
Ah, David is the most beautiful.
I think mine would look better in Dublin if it was done in Dublin.
Oh, let's hear yours. Let's hear your suggestions.
Stone Age. Stone Age.
Stone Age?
So we build a new one. And this is it.
I mean, consider it done. It's the right proportions. It'll be this color, right? When we get the actual set, when we get the piece, it'll follow exactly these specifications. I mean, even these contours and everything. But I mean,
When the actual piece?
well, when you build the actual piece.
But this is what you asked for, isn't it?
This is scenery. Have you ever been to Stonehenge?
18 inches, right here. It's specified, 18 inches.
Forget this. Fuck the napkin.
The soundtrack in this movie. It's really... Oh no, that... It would have been better if they gave up this... Did you see David's face? Oh no! That was embarrassing.
That there was a Stonehenge monument on the stage that was in danger of being crushed by a dwarf.
You're just making a much too big a thing out of it.
Making a big thing out of it would have been a good idea.
Nigel gave me a drawing that said 18 inches. The difference between feet and inches is not my problem.
But you're not as confused as him, are you?
The audience were laughing.
It was not pleasant to be part of the comedy on stage.
Oh, it's not exactly the first time you've messed things up, is it?
She really shouldn't be talking right now.
Maybe there's someone already in the organization, since she's already here, she's already among us.
Oh no, that's a bad idea.
You couldn't manage a classroom full of kids. I don't know what you're doing managing
don't we
that.
just
Oh, shut up! I'm gonna...
you, because I quit. Good night.
That's how it starts. One piece of the puzzle is out.
The band sign is Virgo. Virgo is one of the most highly intelligent signs of the zodiac. We're going to pull through this with great aplomb.
So she's managing the band according to the stars and astrology.
Characterize your relationship with David over the years. Has it changed in any way?
Not really.
Not really, I've always loved him.
We're closer than brothers. Brothers always fight. We really have a relationship that's way, way past that.
Can't play the fucking guitar.
You know the parts. You did.
No, he doesn't know the part. If he knew the fucking part, he'd play it, wouldn't he?
Okay, they're starting to fight.
Why don't you play this alone without some fucking angel hanging over your head? You know what I mean? You can't fucking concentrate because of your fucking wife. Could you check me on this? Am I losing my mind? I don't understand what this has to do with anything.
Listen, I don't even got time to go to the hotel. I think you better go straight to the base, right?
To the what?
Base? Why are we going to an Air Force base?
Because the original gig fell through.
So they keep losing gigs.
Here we are such fans of your music. I'm not speaking of yours personally, but the whole genre of the rock and roll and so many of the exciting things that are happening in music today.
Maybe he should just shut up. These people are not ready for Spinal Tap.
Get it over with. And I have just one request. Would you play a couple of slow numbers so I can dance?
Has he ever done this before? Has he ever
Well, no,
quit the band before?
in the world of rock and roll, there are certain changes that sometimes occur, and you've just got to sort of roll with them. You know, you saw exactly how many people have been in this band over the years. 37 people have been in this band.
Oh, shit.
You know, 6 months from now, I can't see myself missing Nigel any more than I might miss Danny Schindler and any of those, you know.
I can't believe that.
Well, I'm sure I'd feel much worse if I weren't under such heavy sedation, but...
What happens to the band now?
We shan't work together again.
Oh no. Puppet Show and Spinal Tap? Those are the lousiest gigs ever. She is not a good manager. Ian already fucked up so many times and she's doing even worse.
So are we talking the end of Spinal Tap, or are you going to try to milk it for a few more years in Europe? I mean,
I don't really think that the end can be assessed. And then if it stops, what's stopping it and what's behind what's stopping it? So what's the end, you know, is my question.
We had a 15-year ride, mate. I mean, who wants to be a fucking 45-year-old rock and roller farting around in front of people less than half your age?
It's beneath us.
That's right. Who wants to see them? Absolutely right. We're lucky. Yeah. I mean, people should be envying us.
I envy us.
Yeah, I do. Me too.
We'll make them miss us.
Oh, Nigel. I love Nigel. She's giving him the evil eye.
What you doing?
Well, I'm really a messenger. Bumped into Ian and...
Ian? Oh, the other dead man, yeah.
Seems that Sex Farm is on the charts in Japan.
Ooh.
Sex Farm.
It's number 5 now. He asked me to ask you if you'd be interested in reforming, doing a tour, Japan.
So you've come back to replug our life support systems in by the stroke of your hand. You're going to set. Is that what you're going to do? You're going to bring us back to life? Is that what you've come here for?
No, I've come.
I mean, I don't you
passing on the information, really.
Yeah, well, I think it's time to go in. We haven't got time to discuss this now.
David, do a good show, all right?
Yeah, okay.
Yeah. Oh my god. He just combusted.
But do you feel that playing rock and roll keeps you a child? That is, keeps you in a state of arrested development?
Yes, it does.
Going to a national park, as you know, they preserve the moose. That's my childhood up there on stage, is that moose. And
So when you're playing, you feel like a preserved moose on stage?
Yeah.
This is my exact inner structure done in a t-shirt.
Take all your flesh and blood and
Take them off.
You'd see exactly.
This is what you'd
It wouldn't
see.
be green, though. Dennis Eaton Hogg was recently knighted.
The specific reason why he was knighted was for the founding of Hogwood, a summer camp for pale young boys.
Oh Lord.
Do you feel your music is racist?
No, of
That's
course
all.
not. We say love your brother.
We don't literally say it.
No, we don't say it.
We don't really
at all.
literally mean it.
No, we don't
but
believe
we're
it
not
either.
racists.
But
If I were to ask you what your philosophy of life, what would that be?
Have a good time all the time.
If you could not play rock and roll, what would you do?
I'd be a full-time dreamer.
What is that?
As long as there's, you know, sex and drugs, I can do without a rock and roll.
But you see, if you don't do rock and roll, you don't get access to free drugs and you don't have women falling all over you.
What size do you wear, sir? And then you answer me.
7 1/4.
I think we have that.
You think you'd be happy doing something?
No, we're all out. Do you wear black?
Yeah. Do you think you'd be happy doing that?
Well, I don't know. What are the hours?
Yeah, I didn't have a lot to say about this movie. I was more into just watching the movie and enjoying it. I think perhaps there are some jokes that maybe flew over my head, but the silly ones I definitely recognized and they made me laugh, so that's something. I really, really love Nigel. Favorite character in this movie, and he's so relatable. I'm sure you, as I have, some time ago, you've been in love and it was unreciprocated. It was a one-way street and there was nothing you could do about it and you are heartbroken. I will say I was not expecting, but I was kind of, I guess, dreading that it would be very sometimes explicit, but it wasn't. You know what? I wonder if there was any age restriction. This was R-rated? Okay, now my mind is blown, just like the drummers. I'm actually shocked. I'm shocked, really. Yeah, this was a really laid-back rock musical with a very sweet ending and a nice message of, I guess, bros before hoes, or about friendship and sticking together. So thank you very much for joining me. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, give it a like, and if you want to see more videos like this, make sure to subscribe. That would be nice. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time. Bye!